It's been a while, so I figured today I would sit down and I would talk to you, and why not do a Trans Tuesday? My name is Thane. My pronouns are he, him. I am recently moved to Ottawa, Ontario. I am a trans guy. I'm 25. And I've been medically transitioning for the past 3-ish years. So 3 years, this year it'll be 3 years on testosterone and 2 years post top surgery. And I got top surgery with Dr. McLean in Mississauga. So I think those are my major stats and milestones. But what I really want to talk about today is the question of like, how did you know you were trans? I like to think of it more as like my journey with gender. I didn't know I was trans when I was 5 or 18 or really when I was 19. I came out as trans when I was 22. Um, I didn't know the word transgender until I was 19. So when I was 19, I met this really rad human. We hit it off. We were talking about things, and they they told me their story of being a trans person and their journey with gender. And I just remember sitting in that conversation and just drinking up all of this information because I lived in this world before that moment that didn't have a nuanced discussion around gender. Like I said, I didn't know the word transgender even existed. And to sit there and hear a person talk about their relationship with their gender, and it wasn't that we matched up in the way we felt about things, but what I felt resonated with me was this conversation that was complex and being able to have that conversation within myself. And I remember leaving that conversation with a boatload more questions and all of these new terms that I wanted to just know even more about. And but I remember feeling so secure that I was heading down the right path so that I could learn more about myself. And I think before I really get into my story, I think this whole past couple of years has been a journey of self awareness, of learning more about myself. And the point it started at was with my relationship with my gender. I didn't talk about my research. I didn't talk about what I was finding out. It was just me in Google, going at it, reading, watching videos on YouTube, um, reading articles, just trying to figure out where I stood on different things, and also for myself, wrapping my mind around gender. It took me a while. It took my brain a while, um, and it took me a lot of. It took me time in researching to understand and reading people's stories, and being able to just do all of that on my own time within myself was so important. Um, so by the time I was 22 and when I did come out, I came out to my partner at the time. And again, it was just like I came out to my partner and I was like, I want to try out this pronoun. I want to try out different things. I want to try out existing in a different set of me. So I don't think I never had a moment where I was like, I'm trans. I definitely remember that first time I said it out loud, um, that I that I'm trans, and I think that was a monumental moment for me. I think I knew all along, and I had come, and as I learned more about myself, and as I dove into what my relationship is with my gender, I got to know myself more. But saying it out loud to another human being, that that's when things shifted, and I was like, this is right. When you say it out loud, and it's right. And I think that's a big part of my journey, is that I have been able to do the different parts of my transition and different parts of my journey and know that it has been right. Growing up, I never felt like I was in the wrong body or wasn't supposed to be doing certain things. I had a very, very blessed childhood where I was able to range from playing sports and climbing trees to doing ballet and being able to just be a child experiencing this world in a lot of different situations. And so I know I'm very thankful for that. And I'm also very thankful for when I was ready to talk about my gender in different terms than I had been for the first 22 years of my life. I was surrounded with people that were there for me and were that that let me set the tone and the speed of that. Yeah, so I think that's all that I want to chat about today. I really want to do a short video, and I don't think this is short at all. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. I I miss doing this. I really do. So if you enjoyed this video, if it was helpful or you liked it, please hit that thumbs up button. Also blah blah blah. Subscribe to my channel. Um, I have been horrible with consistently talking to you, but it's been a journey, and I enjoy talking to you and telling you more about my life. So stay tuned, more to come. Absolutely. Promise it won't be a year from now. Promise it will be a lot sooner than that. Have a great day. Be safe.